Hi everybody, welcome back. So in this video there is a movement of women living the actual soft life, and I feel like we should be talking about that as well. So there's this woman who was talking about she's never been a stay-at-home parent, or no man has made her a stay-at-home parent except the government. I can't say exactly what she said, but take a look at that video.
I've never had the privilege of being a stay-at-home mom, like to a husband who provided for me. I done been a stay-at-home mom on government assistance where the government paid my bills and gave me food stamps and Medicaid, but never a stay-at-home mom to a man who provided food and money for whatever me and the kids needed, and clothes and love and all that stuff. So I've never had that experience. How does that work? Can y'all comment down below? As a stay-at-home mom, for those of you who've been blessed to be a stay-at-home mom without any government assistance, because that don't count. It really don't count. A stay-at-home mom who has a husband that goes to work and pay all the bills and stuff. Do they give y'all money? Who buy the kids stuff? Do they give y'all credit cards? Like, I seriously want to know, because I'm ignorant. I don't know how that works. I know what being a stay-at-home mom on Section 8 looks like, and my rent is zero because the government paid. That's all I know. Comment down below.
And so, after she posted that video, this lady came in to respond to her video. And oh my God, take a look at that video as well.
Never a stay-at-home mom to a man.
So I wanted to come on here and answer this question because I feel like representation is so very important, and it's kind of sad to see Black women ask what it's like to have a provider because they're only used to government assistance. With that being said, please don't compare your life to mine. Everybody's situation is different, and I notice when I make these type of videos, a lot of women, it triggers an insecurity, and they come in the comments very upset. So what is it like for me being a stay-at-home mom and having a provider? So my husband is an investor. We do own a dealership. He does trade stocks, but majority of his income is he owns a bunch of real estate properties. During the 2008 housing crisis, it made a lot of people millionaires, and he's one of them. Very intelligent, fine Black man, okay? So basically, being that he doesn't have to report to a 9-to-5 and he's his own boss, it makes passive income. He's able to spend way more time than the average man can with his family. He's able to be a full-time dad and still pay all the bills. So that makes life like really easy for me. Like, my life is basically on easy mode, and that's just being honest. I am not a morning person. My husband is, because he is also ex-military. So he wakes up in the morning and works out in our gym, and he fixes the kids breakfast. He gets them ready for daycare. Yes, they are in daycare. Even though we don't work jobs, they're still in daycare. So by the time I get up, I have pretty much a free day to do whatever I want to do. Sometimes we go to the beach. Sometimes I go to brunch with my friends. Sometimes I go to Pilates. I can pretty much do whatever I want to do. As far as bills, I don't see bills. I honestly could not tell you how much our electricity bill is right now. I couldn't tell you how much our property taxes are. I can't tell you insurance. I can't tell you anything because I don't see bills. My husband takes care of everything with a smile on his face. He never asks me for anything. He never tells me how much stuff costs. He has always said my job is to make sure you never have to worry. You're not sad. You're not worried. You're not stressed. He has always said that is my job, and he backs that up 110%. I have housekeepers. They come every 2 days, so I don't have to worry about cleaning or anything like that. That's taken care of. As far as spending money, like I said, my husband takes care of literally everything. My name is on all of his accounts. I also have another card, and my name is on his credit cards and all of that. So if I want to get surgery or fillers or shop or buy groceries, or like, my husband pretty much takes care of literally everything. Now, I do have my own private accounts, but I never have to use my own money. My money is pretty much savings and emergencies, because I was making money before I met my husband, and I do have my own income, but it's pretty much just, backup, just savings. And like if it's his birthday or Father's Day, I'll buy him like an expensive gift and use money out of my personal account. But other than that, he pretty much takes care of everything. Cash, he does give me cash. But for example, Mother's Day, I received $40,000 to go shopping or whatever, and that was in cash. My name is on all of the properties. My name is on all of his businesses. The dealership license is in my name. My husband always, he's a real provider. He wants to make sure that no matter what, me and the kids will always be good with or without him. So when he came to me and he was like, babe, I'm thinking about opening up this dealership. I want you to take the dealership's license test, because I want you to be vice president of the dealership. So I took the test, passed the test, and I'm VP of the dealership. So as a wife, live a carefree life. Also make sure that your name is on all of the assets as well, honey. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what it's like. Life is on easy mode. You don't have to worry about anything. Like I said, my situation is different. My husband can spend more time with his family. That definitely makes the trust through the roof, because it's I know what you're doing all day. You're with me. So, and it also it makes the marriage way more happier, because we're taking showers together at 1:00 in the afternoon instead of on somebody's job. But yeah, that's what it's like for me. It's the best feeling in the world. It's not boring at all. I think a lot of wives who say that it's boring is because their husbands are at work all day, where maybe he doesn't make enough money to where you can entertain yourself while he's at work. I don't know, but for me, it's the best feeling in the world.
So this led me to another section of TikTok where there are women, specifically black women, who are living that life. Take a look at a few clips.
Here's some things I've learned since marrying a successful man. If you were looking for my credentials, here they are. Me and my hunk of a husband got married in May of 2022, and he is the total love of my life. Okay, first things first, he is going to be working, and I mean nonstop. This is us in London at the Fendi boutique, and he is back there on his AirPod working. This is us in Louis Vuitton Paris in a private room having a ball of a time, and if you didn't catch that, yeah, he's back there still working. So I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to get his undivided attention 24/7. Someone's got to pay for boozy brunch and random impromptu trips to Hermes. And I'm super appreciative that it's not me. Another thing I've learned is how to socialize. You better get ready for the, hi, how are ya?
This message is specifically for my girlies who are 35 plus. If you want to be married and start a family, if that's something that's still on your bingo card, okay, you want to make it happen, you got to date a man who can. You no longer have the time to build with him, to wait for him to get the house, wait for him to get the promotion, wait for him to get the money, because time is of the essence. I met my husband when I was 37. He was 48 and he was already in a position. He already owned a home. He already had the cars. He already had the career. He already had the money. He didn't have to save up to get me a ring. He didn't have to save up to pay for the wedding. He didn't have to try to go get a house to put me in. He was ready to go. And a lot of people judge me for this. Well, some men judge me for this because they like, oh, you didn't want to build, you didn't want to grow. I didn't have the time. Y'all love to jump down women's throats and be like, oh, you waited till you were old and you waited until your eggs were dry, and all the negative comments that I get from bitter, angry men online. But yeah, I didn't have the time. I had to skip the line. How you're going to skip the line, ladies, is you have to date the man who can. If he still has to get somewhere, okay, if he's still trying to work it out, and especially if he's a man who's 45 plus, if he hasn't really figured out how to make money and sustain himself and do a little bit better, it's probably not going to happen. And I'm not saying that those men are not worthy of love or someone. Maybe they need to get with somebody who's maybe a little younger than you, because they might have more time to invest into his growth overall. They might have more time to give. But for me, you had to already have it together, or I can just keep it moving, right? And maybe he could invest in someone else. But for me to be meeting my husband at 37, getting married at 38, having our son at 39, did I have 5 years? Did I have 5 years to give a man to get it all together so that we can then start a family? No. I'm 42 now. I've been married to my husband for almost 4 years. Our anniversary is next month. And I'm just grateful that he understood my motivation, because he wanted a family as well. And he was like, all right, you want a family? I want a family. I love you. You love me. I'm in a position where I can do it. I'm established. I'm very well settled. Boom, let's go. So many women, come to me and they ask me in my DMs, like, how'd you do it? How'd you get a guy who was, stable? He was older, okay, because he was 48 when we met, 49 when we married, 50 when he became a dad for the first time to our son. And he had his life settled and in place. So we didn't have to spend that time that you would spend in your 20s, working together, saving up for the house, saving up for the down payment, saving for the ring, saving for the wedding. We didn't need to do that because my husband had it all settled. You know what I mean? You feel me? It's not that we're being mean to men who aren't in that position, but because we don't have much time to waste, we just got to get to what we need to get to.
Now, hear me out. I'm not talking about the 20-year-old woman who is dating that 25-year-old boy or man, or 27-year-old man who still is figuring out his life, right? Who should be focusing on making money, right? I'm not talking about that. Now, this video is specifically targeted at women in their early 30s to early 40s. Let's just say that, okay? Early 30s to early 40s, because I believe at that point in time, women are matured, okay? Women know what they want. Women go for what they want. There's no tiptoeing, dilly-dallying. We know what we want at that time. So dating a man that is older, okay? So let's say you are in your mid 30s and you're dating a man who is in the late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, up to 50s, you're okay. Because I remember some time ago, I saw this video of this, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but this person was talking about how women mature quicker or faster than men, okay? So if a woman is, let's say, in her 30s, right, dating a man in his 40s would make a lot of sense, all right? Will make a lot of sense. That's the only way that he can match you at the emotional level, at maturity level. That's the only way he can understand you. But if you're dating a man, let's say you are 20, you're dating a 20-year-old, you're basically dating someone who is 15 or 11. Do you get it? Okay, if I'm sure of what I heard, but that was what I gathered from what I heard. So if that's the case, then this could be the way for us. Let me know in the comment section if I'm telling truth or if I'm speaking nonsense, because I don't mind, okay? You can call me out on my BS. If what I'm preaching is nonsense, let me know. Because I'm saying all of this because of the things I'm seeing. I'm seeing women happy in fulfilled relationships, who are being treated like princesses, okay? Who are being loved and who are being showered with all these beautiful things. And they look like they are living the stress-free life, right? So why should we suffer? Right? Because I remember in my last video, this older man was saying something. I'm going to insert that video again, okay?
I would not invest your time into building with a guy, particularly these last 3 generations. Men are generally soft and they're lazy. And they will do anything just to have a steady girl. A lot of them, they'll say anything to you and just about do, say, or anything to you just to have that steady girl on the side, just so they can have steady sex and they could do their little PlayStation, do their little hobbies on the side. And I would not build with the guy, because this guy could just take off on you once he reaches his goals. If he truly stays dedicated to what he says he wants to do, and you're building with him, you're committing yourself, you may neglecting yourself as well. So he may just definitely take off. There's, truly no foundation in a lot of these younger guys anymore. So if you don't know his family, you don't know really any deep history of this guy, don't build a goddamn thing. Go out your own, find a man that is built already. That's why I always recommend going out with men that are older or much older, that have built success, that has a history of success. And you just hang on to his rope and go along, and you build yourself up with this man. This guy will be more of a leader for you, and you'll be able to learn a lot of stuff from him, or you can learn together. Again, two people should come together to complement each other, not complete each other, complement. So again, very exceptions, very much, there's an exception to this rule, would be only if you vet and you know this guy very, very well. Other than that, do not build anything with today's men.
What he was saying makes a lot of sense, because modern men have become very lazy. We have the sassy men who are willing to be proposed to, who wants to do 50-50, who are not trying to make something out of their lives. They are just they want a woman to mama them, and they are just not ready. That's all you see. Every time you go out, they are looking for a place to stay. They are looking for someone to take care of them. They are looking for free sex. Okay? They are not ready for commitment. They are all over the place. Okay? In their feminine energy. Looking for, they are competing with women. So if this is what is happening to our generation of men, then maybe the older generation or the generation above us is the better choice if we want to live happy, fulfilled, or have happy, fulfilled relationships and marriages. But like I said, I could be speaking nonsense, okay? But it's just my opinion. It's not set in stone, it's my opinion. But anyway, let me know about what you think of all of this in the comment section, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.